Hey there, Mike Gombrich from MikeGombrich.com, coming at you with another daily video. Today's video is about butter. Kind of a weird topic, I know. Last couple of videos I've been talking about mentality, attitude, different tweaks and tricks. This video is about butter because of a new study that was recently published. Now, for those of you that know me or are familiar with my work, I enjoy reading scientific articles. It's fun for me. Some people like watching TV, other people like reading novels. I like to read publications. So you get to benefit from that because I read them, take off all the science, and give it to you. So, reason I want to talk about butter is because recently butter has been very popular in the media. And there's my phone, hey. Reason it's been so popular is because of a guy named Dave Asprey, or Osprey, however the hell you pronounce it. But the point is, he tells people to put butter in your coffee because butter is great and saturated fats are good and blah, 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 blah. Before I go on, by no means am I against butter. I am not against fat. I am not against saturated fat. In fact, I will throw down bacon and chicken wings or bacon wrapped chicken wings with the best of them. But the point of butter in your coffee is to make you bulletproof and the fat is good and it's got omegas and yada yada yada. Well, this new study came out from Sweden, a bunch of different researchers from different affiliations, and they found that unlike other dairy products, butter actually reacts differently in your body. Long story short, and again, cut out all the science, most dairy, most of the molecules and the actual compounds are enclosed by something called a milk fat globule membrane, called MFGM for short, because nobody really likes to say all those syllables. Regardless, butter is not. And so far as the study has determined, it's either the only one or the only one yet discovered that does not contain MFGM casing. And what they did was in an 8-week study, they took healthy, overweight men and women, and they put them into two groups, the control group and then the group that ate butter. And everything was the same, diet was the same, exercise was the same, macronutrients were the same. The only difference was the butter group obviously ate butter, and the control group did not. They had whole milk, okay? And what they found was over those 8 weeks, the group that ate butter actually had an increase in their LDL cholesterol. Now, if you don't know what LDL cholesterol is, it stands for low density lipoprotein. All you have to know is this is the bad stuff. This is the stuff that heart attacks are made of, and plaque and clogged arteries. This is what happens, okay? Butter significantly increased the LDL levels of that group. That being said, the overall cholesterol did not change. The level of free fatty acids did not change. The triglyceride levels did not change. The BMI and the weight for both groups stayed relatively stagnant. And almost every marker in that study was very similar between the control group and the butter group. And what they have concluded, at least for the time being, is that because butter does not have MFGM, that is what causes the increase in bad cholesterol, because MFGM has cholesterol inhibiting properties, which is why when people talk about, oh, I eat cheese, I eat bacon, I drink whole milk, yada, 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 well, it's because other dairy products have MFGM. Okay, and just like I said at the beginning, I don't think saturated fat is bad. There have been studies literally in the millions of subjects that have found no correlation to anything negative with saturated fat. But that being said, just because something is okay in this proportion does not mean that it's okay in this proportion. Okay, so if you are one of the people who followed Dave Asprey's advice of every morning I'm going to put a giant glob of butter into my coffee, maybe pump the brakes a little bit. Okay, I'm not saying don't eat butter. If you have a baked potato and you want some butter, sour cream, chives, and bacon, go for it. If you want to put butter on toast, go for it. People eat fried chicken, people eat pizza. It's okay, everything in moderation. But don't put a tablespoon of butter into your coffee every single morning. Okay? Have heavy creamer. All right? That was actually one of the substitutes that the study used. Heavy creamer, you'll be able to still get the same fat from the macros. You just won't be able, or excuse me, you'll avoid the lack of MFGM, and ideally your cholesterol won't change. Obviously, I can't guarantee that. I'm not a doctor. Legality stuff, insert here. But that being said, there are easy substitutes. Okay? This has opened the door for a lot of other studies. I'm sure there will be more. The study was only 8 weeks. But again, it proved to be statistically significant. So consider a substitute. Consider actually talking with someone who is a real nutritionist or a registered dietitian. And as always, adhere to the double take principles 80 or 90% of the time, and honestly, you'll be just fine. So if you found value in this video, please share it, comment below, tweet me, Facebook me, email me, send a carrier pigeon. I don't care. I really appreciate you watching this. I encourage engagement. If you have any questions or there's something that I can personally help with, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Have a good rest of your day.